So, with the new year, obviously, in the football world, brings the January transfer market, and a certain club by the name of Aston Villa are doing very well for themselves. They've smashed these transfer markets, the one at the start of the season, and then this January transfer market, so far at least. And I just wanted to give my thoughts and opinions because obviously at the start of the season, I predicted that Villa would be pushing for a European spot, whether that be the Europa League or the Conference League, whatever the hell that thing is. And the season hasn't gone amazing for them. They're in the bottom half of the table. They sacked their manager of Dean Smith, appointed Steven Gerrard, and well, since then they've gone on a very nice run. Not winning every game, nice run. Like that's a normal thing. But they've been very good. They've been looking like they've made some positive improvements within the squad, how they play, morale, everything. They look like they're going very good. They're going places, and obviously in the transfer market so far, they signed Philippe Coutinho on loan from Barcelona, and bought Digne from Everton, and I just wanted to give my opinions on it. Obviously, I don't feel like Coutinho is as good as he was when he was playing for Liverpool. And so, oh, actually, side note for this one because I see it everywhere now. Everyone, everyone in football, I swear, if a player's old, or like you remember when they were playing with your old club, they're literally the greatest player of all time. That's how people rate him. I've seen people saying that that De Bruyne in his prime was never as good as Coutinho in his prime. Stop that. He was an amazing player. He weren't like one of the greatest midfielders of all time in the Premier League at least. Stop that. But back to the point, Coutinho I don't think will be as good as he was when he was playing for Liverpool. But I still think he's going to be a very positive improvement to the squad. I think he's going to have a positive overall effect, and I think he can do very well for Aston Villa. And Digne as well, obviously he wanted out of Everton because of Rafa Benitez. Wow, shocker, manager. But I think that's a solid improvement. Obviously, Ashley Young is great veteran, got all the experience in the world, but he's not as great as he used to be. And I think Digne is just a solid improvement on that for that position. And I'm making a bold prediction here: is that with all these positive effects and everything, I'm gonna double down and stick to my original predictions at the start of the season, and that Aston Villa will challenge for a European spot. I still think that is because the mid-table, from like, not exact position, but like 7th to like 15th or something, they're very close by. Because even though Aston Villa are currently in the bottom half of the table, they got a good run, even a good month. I think that can easily push them very high up the table in positions, and if they can continue that, because we're only halfway, we're just over halfway, but pretty much halfway through the season, I think they can do very well. And I hope they do very well as well. But another point to talk about, the fact that Digne signed with Aston Villa means that Chelsea have gone and not signed an available left back. And from what I'm reading, from the reports or interviews, whatever it is that Chelsea didn't want to sign Digne on a permanent basis because we've already got Chilwell who's injured right now. We've already got Marcus Alonso who's one of the worst left backs in the world, and we've already got Emerson who's out on loan and currently like not able, like the contract or something, I forgot what it was, he can't be brought back by a clause for Chelsea. They'd have to ask for permission and pay to get him back or something. It's a mess. I don't understand that. Like, here's the thing. If you, by the way the speculation is that Chelsea are trying to bring Emerson back. But you've got to think about, why was Emerson sent on loan in the first place? Why was he sent on loan in the first place? Because he's not good enough. Because he isn't the greatest left back in the world. Because he's not good. That's why. The fact that Marcos Alonso stayed at the club and Emerson left, that kind of tells you all the signs that, hey, our left back options are shocking outside of Chilwell. And guess what? Chilwell had a serious injury that ended his season. Why would you not sign a backup? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Instead of going, hey, our number one option is out for the rest of the season, let's go and find someone else reliable to be able to rely on in this team. Why wouldn't you do that when you could just go, hey, we'll settle for our third option, our third best player? It's annoying. It's annoying. And I'm going to make another bold prediction, is that Chelsea are going to close the gap now between the top three and everyone else of just dropping points because we're playing so shit. I mean, we can play shit, but we still made it to the Carabao Cup final. It's cool. But, yeah. I'm not looking forward to Manchester City. Not at all. Oh, this has gone on a tangent. Good job, Villa.